It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We'll watch the Charlotte Hornets in this one as they go up against the Denver Nuggets. Well, for Denver, they managed to take Game 1 of the season series against this team, looking to seal their series advantage with a win tonight. And another NBA season about to start. Shaq, we've talked about it. You can feel, an air of excitement that's a little different than in years past.
There's a number of talented teams all wanting that ring. I've said this before. Kenny has said it many times. It could be one of the best seasons we've seen in a while, including what Golden State did last year and winning the ring.
That was an incredible run. But some teams that looked unstoppable last year will start to show some cracks in their armor. But the other teams that didn't look like much on paper last year, beginning this season, are now looking like they will surprise.
And that is it.
At the power forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 8, Anthony Davis. At the point guard position, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 0, Russell Westbrook. Forward position, standing 6 foot 8, number 6, LeBron James. In the middle, standing 7 foot 2, number 33, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The other guard, 6 inches, number 23, Michael Jordan. Head coach for your home team is Mike Malone. Once again, your Denver Nuggets.
On the day that George Washington was born, 2K Sports brings you the best in NBA coverage. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. A contest between conferences, the Pepsi Center here in Denver, Colorado, where the Nuggets take their home floor. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
Yeah, struggled to shoot the basketball in that game, but still found a way, if you will. I mean, they had to pick up the slack in a lot of other areas, and they did.
And, Greg, not too many teams are going to win shooting that poorly from the floor. Well, I'd have to say it says a lot about them as a ball club to win with that poor shooting performance.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the court for Charlotte, Nowitzki is out there with Bird. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Kobe. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5 down low. Now here is Abdul-Jabbar, following the miss by Wilt Chamberlain. Shot clock at 5. LeBron kicks to Westbrook. There's the 3. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Denver on D. Pass to Nowitzki. Pulls it up. And the shot is long. Looking at Denver, they got their last win against the Pistons at the Palace of Auburn Hills. Got that one up quick. Jordan's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And for Russell Westbrook, a heroic effort last season, but not necessarily an efficient one. He averaged 28 points a game, which led the league, but shot a 5-year low of 43% to get those points. And he led the league in turnover average, but that's also because he's got such a high volume usage now with all the injury.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Bird outside to the paint, up off the screen, and there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Again, the miss by Nowitzki. Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against the Pacers in Indiana. That is good. 8 points for Michael Jordan.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Curry kicks to Nowitzki. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. It's tipped. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Tipped away. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Jumps up and finished off by Bryant.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
The Hornets trail. All alone. Again, the Hornets score.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Davis setting the pick for James. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Jordan. Curry with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Nowitzki a screen. Curry dishes to Nowitzki. Back to Curry. Charlotte moving the ball around. The shot's good from Bryant.
A perfect 4 for 4 for him to start this game out.
Yeah, he's looking good. He's got a nice bounce in his step to start.
Jordan with another miss.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
And it's Nowitzki penetrating, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, he can mark those up for him.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets.
Yeah, you can see they've gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Pierce is checked in for the Hornets. Johnson comes in for Curry. Payton can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pierce.
A look here at last year in the NBA where the Hornets ranked. First in fewest turnovers per game. 7th in blocks. And they were in the top 10 in opponents' points per game.
And I want to go back to that turnover ranking. Best in the NBA. That's a huge stat to look at when you talk about their ability to execute and the decision making. They don't beat themselves, and that's a big reason why they won as much as they did.
Kobe's shot is off.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there. Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Ryan against Harden. Johnson outside. Nowitzki up top. From 15 feet away, buries the jump shot. Nowitzki's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
And great effort on the boards, and what a move that was, Gary. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pump.
And that one's good.
That's a terrific set that they just ran.
Durant in the corner and stolen by Nowitzki. They get a hand on it. Durant with the steal. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
Let's take a moment to check out Kevin Durant here. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, he averaged 25 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. He has been at his most dynamic, no question about it, a real handful.
Well, he's operating at the highest level right now, one of the truly elite talents in the NBA.
Now here's Durant looking for his first basket still in this one.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back. I understand that. But you should send at least one guy after those. Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has. And they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Now here's Durant. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first. Denver the rebound. Back to Harden. From outside the arc. That's good. Harden's got 5 points so far.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And now the first timeout called here.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor.
When you think of James Harden, you don't think much about his athleticism. His strength, though, is exceptional for his position.
Yeah, I think that's his greatest attribute. His ball handling's good, but it's his strength. He's able to run through contact.
And Harden able to get wherever he wants on the court. I mean, he can muscle you, but he's also got that Euro step and all those moves that just leave you in a dizzy.
Checked in for Denver. Westbrook comes in for Gary Payton. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Ewing's checked in for Chamberlain. Malone comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Bird, he's checked in for Kobe. And West subs in for Johnson.
You know, and Hardy, you think about how elusive he is, but at the same time, he's a guy that seeks contact. I mean, he'll entice a defender to try and reach in, and a master salesman when it comes to getting those refs to blow the whistle.
51 seconds left in the first. Bird, the pass to Ewing. Bird against O'Neal. Pierce for three. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. The Hornets shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
First free throw is good. Pierce hits 2.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Westbrook kicks to Garnett. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Patrick Ewing.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the night. We've got 33 seconds left here in the first quarter. Ewing, a screen on Westbrook. West dishes to Ewing. Back to West. Charlotte moving it around. Ewing the pass to Pierce. Shot clock at 6. Pierce with another miss.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
That's his first personal foul.
Denver shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just one or two guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
It'll count. No good on that last second attempt there. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Nuggets lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
I just like the way they're getting out on the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. They've got LeBron James. Davis is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Now here's Curry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And here is Abdul-Jabbar. Fires the three. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Abdul-Jabbar.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Now here's West. Russell sets a screen for Pierce. Russell high post. 4 on the clock. The three. Offensive rebound. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Jordan kicks to LeBron. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Outside Pierce. There's the triple. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Pierce has got 5 now. And you think about Stephen Curry, clearly one of the greatest shooters the league has ever seen. Clark, I think you could make a case that he's the best off-the-dribble three-point shooter in league history. What do you think?
I think he's the best total shot maker shooter we've had in the league. When you look at all aspects of shooting, I don't know if anybody's ever been better.
Now West, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. West dishes to Pierce, and here's Bird for 3, and it's the Hornets another 3. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 8. Here's Davis, and that one is stuffed right through.
Man, that is a great move off the baseline and a big-time play at the basket.
Fantastic reverse dunk, Clark. Had to get up high for that one.
And I tell you what, that's the kind of play that could really spark a team.
Russell with a wide-open look. Westbrook pulls it in.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Jordan with it. West picks him up, shoots the 3. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, powered down with both hands.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Charlotte calls timeout. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Chamberlain's checked in for Russell. Nowitzki comes in for Paul Pierce. Kobe's checked in for Larry Bird. And it's Johnson in for West. Now here's Curry. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Inside, here's Nowitzki. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Nowitzki.
We've seen Nowitzki playing a good game here. 9 points and 2 steals. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
And it's hard to say which has influenced the game more, really, his offense or his D. I mean, take your pick. And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Johnson with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Nowitzki. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. And that's 11 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Jordan. And Denver has possession. Westbrook passes to Pippen. Outside Westbrook. Dishes it through Abdul-Jabbar. Here's LeBron. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Outside for Kobe. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, James. To the inside. And stolen by Chamberlain. Now here's Curry. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Kobe kicks to Curry. Lots of room. Again, the Hornets score.
Always fun to watch Kobe setting other people up.
Last outing for Denver, they won that game against the Detroit Pistons. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 3 assists tonight.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Charlotte making some changes. Ewing's checked in for Chamberlain. Robinson comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Mullins subbed in for Curry. Hornets trail by 3. Here's Johnson. Shaq with some nice D.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And here are the Hornets now after the Nuggets pick up 2. Harden against Johnson. Shoots from 12. Johnson missing again.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And it's slammed in by Garnett.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Hornets trail by 7. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Ewing can't get it to go. Last season for James Harden was easily his best yet. Finished second in the MVP race. Put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game, scoring. Greg at more than 27 a game.
And also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly to Dwight Howard. And second in the league in scoring, I mean, narrowly losing out to Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear the second half of the season. And then also finished runner-up in the MVP race.
And for Harden coming in second in the MVP race, he had a lot of first-place votes, and nobody knew if he or Curry would win the award. In most other seasons, he would have won the MVP.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
And for Harden last year, he could have easily have won the MVP, probably would have in other seasons. His big talking point for the award was how he carried the Rockets on his back. And he might have been the most valuable player to his team with the performances he had last year.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Johnson dishes to Bryant. It's blocked by Shaq.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Now Kobe, after the missed 3 from Garnett, launches it. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking. I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside. Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Ray Allen is on the wing. Fires from deep. Second shot opportunity. Johnson with the block. Bryant has the open look from beyond the arc and then some. Now just a 4-point Nugget lead. Harden the pass to Durant. Inside, here's Garnett. Robinson with the block. And they'll keep possession. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Nuggets ahead, leading by 4. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Guys, I'm here with Stephen Curry, and Steph, Coach made a point of stating how important the physical presence would be in this game. How important is that going to be for the team in the second half?
That's a big deal. I mean, just being physical and, make the right plays and then hopefully put ourselves in good position to win.
You've got to match that opponent's intensity, Steph. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. During one stretch, they trailed by 7, never falling behind too far. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
Well, one place they had the edge was on the offensive boards. They converted those extra possessions into points. Nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than forcing a miss and then giving up a second attempt. The offensive glass is going to pay big dividends for them.
And big fella. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
The Nuggets leading by 4, setting the floor for the Hornets. Curry is out there with Kobe. Then there's Chamberlain. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Bird in at the 3 slot. Knocks it loose. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. And finished off by Westbrook.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
And he gets the bucket.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Curry's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Westbrook against Curry. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Ahead. Good on that shot. And with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Kobe.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And the dunk by Westbrook.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And here's Westbrook after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Davis rejected by Nowitzki. And Curry, here we go. It's 3 on 3 on the fast break. Here's the lob to the hoop. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
And let's take a look at Steph Curry's numbers. Great showing for him last season. First in free throw percentage. Third in three-point field goal percentage. And he was also one of the league's most aggressive ball-hawking defenders, finishing top 5 in steals.
And, you know, as you said, Greg, fantastic at the free throw line last year. That's a tremendous asset for any team.
For the lead, Indeed Chamberlain drops it in. And the Hornets lead by 2.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Kobe Bryant.
We got to be more physical on defense.
Definitely rolling.
They're getting to the middle of the floor way too easy.
You've got to find a way to contain.
Get into them on the perimeter. Posts.
And the Nuggets making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Here's Westbrook. He's got 11. Pass to LeBron. Kobe with the steal. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. That's good. And now a 4-point Hornets lead.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break. They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against Indiana. He dishes it to Bird. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from James. Here's Jordan. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Kobe kicks to Chamberlain. No good. And Denver the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And, Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
They get it back. Outside Jordan. Here's Shaq. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Charlotte calls timeout. Some changes here for the Hornets. Patrick Ewing's checked in for Chamberlain. Pierce comes in for Bird. And it's Johnson in for Bryant. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Outside Curry. Inside. Ewing dishes to Nowitzki. Gets himself open and drills it. Nowitzki's got 13 points.
And that's a nice possession. Did a good job to get that open shot.
Westbrook passes to Jordan. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
It's a tight one. Neither team really able to create any separation.
We've been going back and forth, partner. It's been really, really tight so far.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Now here's Curry. He's got 12. Ewing kicks to Nowitzki. Tries from 16. That doesn't go either for Nowitzki.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Jordan with the bucket.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Johnson kicks to Pierce, and stolen by James. And he goes in for the dunk.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Here's Johnson. Denver getting their last shot to go. Looks for Nowitzki, gets it to him. Back to Johnson. The screen from Ewing. 5 on the clock. On its way from Curry for 2. And again, the Hornets missing. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
And here's Shaq, following the three-pointer by Paul Pierce. Abdul-Jabbar with it. Now Pierce defending. Here's O'Neal. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And taking a look here at some stats for Russell Westbrook. Last season, he played outstanding. He put in about 28 points per, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
Well, you want a guy to come in who knows how to run the offense intelligently, and that's exactly what he does. Kind of like how you ran things, Greg.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Olajuwon's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Durant comes in for LeBron. And Scottie Pippen is subbed in for Jordan.
Nuggets call timeout.
Denver calls timeout.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
A different look for Denver. Davis is checked in for Shaq. Allen comes in for Scottie Pippen. And James Harden subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Harden on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Kicks it out to Harden. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. The 7-game road trip continues for them. That'll be game number 3.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Now Durant. Davis dishes to Durant. Stolen by Bird. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
The game now all time. Russell's got his second basket.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now here's Davis. From down in the low post, it goes. Davis has got 6. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Rest passes to Nowitzki. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Allen. And now the Nuggets, fast break. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making. Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Harden, and no good trying to get that one. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Charlotte's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. They've got Michael Jordan. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Davis. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Shot clock at 6. It's Curry outside. Great D that time from Westbrook.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Nowitzki with it. He's picked up by James. Here's Bird. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. Bird's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Charlotte. Jordan kicks to James. Nowitzki with the steal. And Kobe throws it down.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Hornets timeout call.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Now on the court, your Mario Nuggets game.
And now now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford was going over with his team. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
And the Nuggets making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 14 points for Steph Curry. Right side, Westbrook. He feeds it to LeBron. Shaq with the screen. Westbrook kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. 6 to shoot, and that one's good. And that's 13 points for Russell Westbrook.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Curry with a wide open look. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Westbrook against Curry. Here's Shaq. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Curry with it. Westbrook picks him up. Curry dishes to Nowitzki. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's 15 points for Nowitzki.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
And it's Westbrook missing.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And it's blocked by Jordan. Here's Chamberlain. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Nuggets trail by 6. James kicks to Shaq. Left side, Westbrook. To the middle. It's deflected. Nowitzki with the steal. Stolen by O'Neal. And they're moving it up. Here's Jordan. And it's sent back by Bryant. James against Bird. Here's Curry with the 3. Another miss by Curry.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Westbrook with it, and Curry picks him up defensively, and here's James outside.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
The kick out to Westbrook. It's stolen by Curry.
You know, guys, the teamwork and rhythm we saw from them earlier just isn't there right now. They've lost it, and the turnovers are starting to pile up.
Davis is checked in for Denver. So here's Westbrook. Down low. And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
That's what this team needs right now. Solid scoring chances.
Now here's Curry. Nowitzki sets a screen for Curry. Unloads, and Davis sends it back. Here's Jordan. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
The Hornets have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Curry passes to Bryant. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high-percentage looks.
Now here's Curry. Feeds it to Nowitzki. Pulls it from 20. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
Just absolute domination in this one for Larry Bird. He's got 14 points and 3 denials. He's a one-man wrecking crew out there.
Truly, they have no answer for him at all.
And we'll get a look at how the Hustle Stat game has been going for Charlotte.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
Now here's James. The feed to Davis. Back to LeBron. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. No good. And Charlotte will come the other way.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Back to Curry. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got 17 points here in the second half.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Big group substitution here for Denver. O'Neal's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Garnett comes in for Anthony Davis. Pippen's checked in for James. And Allen subbed in for Michael Jordan. Now here's Westbrook. It's Allen on the wing. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
The kick out to Pierce. And some very quick points for him on that possession. And the Hornets lead by 5. Nuggets have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Nuggets.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And he is unable to get the second one.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Ewing dishes to Mullen. He kicks it to Robinson. And it's Johnson penetrating. And the rejection by Pippen. But they get it back. The second chance effort, and it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Ewing. And that's now 6 points for Johnson. Westbrook kicks to Allen. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Back to O'Neal.
Shooting for Denver, Shaquille O'Neal.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Davis is checked in for Garnett. James comes in for Scottie Pippen. And it's Jordan in for Allen. Charlotte has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Johnson goes in. Passes to Mullen. Back to Johnson. Pierce with a wide open look. Cannot hit. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Denver calls timeout. They trail by 6.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
Seconds left in
Spread
the
the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for O'Neal. Durant comes in for James. And it's James Harden in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Charlotte, Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Mullen. And Kobe is subbed in for Magic Johnson. And he commits the intentional foul. And it's the Hornets ball. 6-point lead. And here's Kobe for 3. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
Time running low here.
A quick score, Greg, and then probably foul him right away.
Harden has a wide open look. Another miss by Harden.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Nails the triple. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
You know what? You can talk all you want, but I just don't see a scenario that's going to get them back in it.
Yeah, who knows what he's drawing up in there, maybe working on a play for down the road in another game, but whatever it is, it's too late for this one.
Pierce has got space, and he swishes it right through.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
And so it's Charlotte with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Congratulations on this win tonight, Stephen, and tell us a little bit about the driving philosophy behind how this team strives to be the most cohesive unit possible.
To me, it's a commitment. We know that that's going to put us in good position to win every single night. Is if we bring the effort, multiple efforts at each possession, where you might get beat, but you got to get back in the play. If God's going to help you, you help him. We care about each other, so we want to make sure that nobody's left out to dry. And I think that's
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Dirk Nowitzki. What are your thoughts, Shaq, on his game tonight?
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
He shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard he worked to always find the best look possible. He was in constant motion. He found those gaps in the D and made the most of his open looks.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.